All right, so you guys wanted me to show you how to use Schoology, and here we are. I have logged in under the name Midland Knight. So here I am. Here you can view your own profile and the Cabell Midland High School profile or whatever school that you're on. So this is my profile, this is my fake email address that I created, and these are all my classes. So, this button will take you back to the main homepage, which looks like this. This is where updates will come from your teacher. Updates will come, so here is one from me that I gave out. There are updates from principals and administrators and things like that. So this is where anytime something comes up, like an announcement or a post, it will show up right here. Also, over here on the side, you can see some upcoming and overdue assignments. So this assignment was due last week on Wednesday, and it tells me that it is overdue. These are coming up. So this one's due this Wednesday. These two are, and then these two are due next week. So you can click directly on those, and they will take you to the assignment. But for now, I want to show you a couple of other things first. All right, so let's look up here at the top, right next to the Midland Knight. There is something looks like a little bell, and it has 14. This is my notifications. So anytime someone posts something or a teacher messages or does something, it will show up here. This is messages. So I don't have any right now, but I can create a new message. I type in the name of the person that I want to send it to, I type the subject, and then I type the message. Some cool things here are if you would like to send your teacher a something that you have been working on and ask her or him if it looks good or anything, you can attach files, you can attach links, or you can attach from your resources or a video of you doing something. So if you have a question and it's too long to type, you can create an audio recording. Oh, I think it works only on Google Chrome. So if that's the case, do it on Google Chrome. But anyways, you can create an audio recording and ask your teacher a specific problem. You can also go to File, and it will open up your Finder, or whatever you are on there. So you can attach a file and send it to your teacher and say, hey, does this look okay? Or whatever your question is there. So messages are really cool. You can also message more than one person. So say you have a bunch of teachers, 5 or so teachers, and you want to tell them that you're going to be absent, you can type in a group message if you would like and let them know that. But that is the messages. Other than that, I think we're ready to move on. Up here, if you click courses, it will show you all of the classes you're enrolled in. Since I just created this fake account, I just add myself to one of my own classes. But something I want to show you is if you go over here to My Courses, you can click that. It'll show you a list, and it would have more than just one, obviously. But it'll show you a list of all of the classes you have. Something I like is if you click Reorder Courses, you can just click and drag and reorder them, and they'll show up in the order. Like if you go back to courses, if you reorder them, they will show up right here, maybe like in whatever order that you want. So maybe you could do them based on when you have them that day. So my personal one has first mod, second mod, third mod, fourth mod, and then so on. So I reorganized them so that I had them all in the same order as my schedule. So the way you do that again is My Courses and hit Reorder Courses. Then you can drag them to change them around. So let's go to this class here and see what is here. All right, lots of things, lots of information. Here's the picture. I like to have a fancy little picture here, so I wrote this myself for my picture. But some people don't have a picture, whatever. There are lots of things. Here's my syllabus. A bunch of teachers organize their Schoologies in different ways. So mine is very organized. I use lots of folders, which you're about to see in just a minute. But some teachers just have all of their assignments just straight down. It's up to you, I guess. So whatever you want to do. But something interesting is you can click on all materials and you can pick which materials you want to use. So the materials that I use the most are assignments and assessments. So if you just want to see all the assignments that you have, you click all materials and then click assignments, and here are all the assignments I have given my classes so far. It even gives you a little information if the person has written it, if the teacher has written information on it. And then the other one I do a lot is assessments. So those are the two types of things I use. So I don't always use assessment for a quiz or a test. I just use it sometimes just for practice. So that's there. There's also like files if you attach some, I don't know, some notes or something or some videos. Those will be there. So I've attached lots of files. And also discussion boards. So I do discussion boards a lot, especially if I want my students to talk to each other throughout the school day when they're not here at school. There's also links. I don't know. It depends on what your teacher has. But what I would say is assignments, or really you just want to be on all materials most of the time. Over here to the right, again, we will see the things that are upcoming in my calendar. So there's a 5, which means today is the 5th. So it's telling me that in 2 days, these 2 things are due, and on Sunday, these 2 things are due. These will only show up to the side if a teacher has put a due date in. I know during the COVID pandemic, a lot of teachers aren't putting due dates. They're just letting it be due whenever. So if there's no due date, then it won't show up over here to the side because these go off of what day they're due. So luckily, I do have a due date. These are kind of flexible, though. I don't make them be due on Sunday, whatever. They can turn them in the next day. But this is just a loose kind of thing. And also, I just put a due date so that it does show up on the right. Otherwise, it will not. Here is interesting. You can turn on email notifications so that you get notified if any of these things happen. So if a teacher posts an update, it will email you. If someone comments on a discussion, it will email you. If this one is a good one. If material for the class is overdue, it will email you. So the email goes to the one on your account, and you can be emailed if you have any of these things that you want. So then you say save changes. I don't want anything to email me because that's just the kind of student I am. Just kidding. But I say save, and then it tells me that my notifications have been saved. This will go away in just a minute. Okay, so let's just go ahead and dive into one of the folders. You can see here I have my syllabus. I have some information on how to do some things for my students. I have all of the Cabell Midland Bell schedules here. And my Microsoft Teams meeting link is there. And then the first 9 weeks folder. You can also, if you just want a quick glance, so if you click on it, it will go here, right? But if you go back, if you click on the arrow, it'll give you a quick look on all of the weeks. So now you can just pick the week that you want. So I'm going to click on one, and I'm going to pick, I'll pick week 5, okay? So you click week 5, and this is how I organize mine. Again, they can be organized differently, but I organize mine into weeks. So here it's organized into weeks. Then I click a week, and I have in class and at home. This is the overview that shows what we're going to be doing each day in class and what they should be doing at home. And then these are the 2 folders that I have. So in class contains all of the notes that I do. So this is the PowerPoint that I go over. These are the blank notes. These are the notes with the answers on them. Then this is the next day's notes. So I do that. And then I also do at home, which is all of their assignments for the week. So here, anything they need to do for week 5 is right here, besides the notes that they'll hopefully get in class. So this is all that I want them to do. That's another place to find assignments. Basically, if you just click on an assignment, here's the information. So you click view. These are the directions and the assignment that I want them to do. So we're working on check registers in my financial class. So I want them to fill in this information on a check register. And then over here is where you submit your assignment. So you can submit assignment. and it will have you choose from a file. So if you click this again, you can click from a file, so hopefully you have one saved here. So I'll just click check registers, choose, and I can rename it even if I want. You wait for it to load. You can say edit details and you can rename it. So check register problems. And then if you want to put your name on it, C Powers, you can. But honestly, it doesn't matter because it's going to show your name anyways. Here you can add a comment and say, sorry it's late, blah, 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 whatever. And there's also a place where you can create one. I would not recommend that. I would just pick that you have one already, and that's how you find it using files. And then you can submit and turn it in. I'm not going to do that because this is just a fake account. But if you do, it will be there. And here's the grade. So you have not been given a grade yet, and so it says NA. But whenever I, or the teacher, grades it, it will be there. You can also see when that is due right here, and this is some information if a person has added some directions as well. Those will be here, and this is the actual assignment. So you can click view, or you can click this to download it to your computer. The next thing I want to show you is the calendar feature. So that's everything for this, basically. Another place that you can find all of your assignments, besides over here and in the folders, is up here. This is called the calendar feature. So we click it, and here it shows my color is orange. So you can go up here and choose which calendars you want. So you can create a specific color. So I'll just say my color is green. That way, if you want to color code your classes to your notebooks, like me, because I'm crazy, you can go ahead and do that. Or all of my classes already have colors attached to them. So my financial algebra is green in my picture. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm just going to change it to green because that's what I want. But here you can view which calendars you see. Right now it's set to all. But if you just want to see the calendar for one class, you just click that class in and it will only show me that one. But right now I just want to see all of them. And here are things when they are due. So week 5 folder opened today. I have 2 things due on Wednesday and 2 things due on Sunday. So I can click those and it shows me view item. It takes us right back to where we are, which was that original page that showed you the assignment. So that is another way to see all of the things that are due. You can view it in month, week, or day. I just prefer month. And then you can go back and forth between months using the arrow keys there. Last but not least, if you go back to your class, if you want to see a specific grade for just that class, you click on grades. And here is another place to see all of the assignments. So it shows me my percentage. I have 50% because I have not turned in anything. I don't know how it's 50, but anyways. Make sure all these are down and you can see all of the assignments with their due dates. If you click on them, it'll go straight back to that page we were just on. Eventually, maybe not. And then this is where the grades will be. So it will say, if this is worth 10 points, it will say 10 out of 10 or 0 out of 10. So that is where you can find all of the grades and the assignments that go with them. You can also see grades, I believe, if you click on grades and grade report. It will have all of your classes listed here. Again, I'm only in one because I created a fake account. So you just click on that one you want and it shows the same thing. So you could click that one, you could scroll down, have another one clicked, and then you'll be able to see all of your grades. So those are there as well. One more thing I wanted to show you is the updates page. Updates show up on this main home page, but they also show up here just for that class. So this is my financial updates just for my financial class. I can create an update here as well if I would like to ask my teacher something, but I don't recommend doing this because every person in the class can see these updates. If you want to privately message your teacher, do it over here through messages. So unless you want to tell them like, I'm bringing brownies tomorrow, then please tell everyone because I would like to know that. But anyways, you can put different things here as always. I don't really recommend for students to use this that much. If you want to talk to your teacher, just private message him or her. But past that, members is how you see other people in your class. I'm not going to do that because it has my real students on there. But materials really is the main thing. And then you can see your assignments over here, go into the specific folders, click all materials, see them that way, or go up into the calendar feature. That is really it. Besides updates, there's one more thing, resources. I use this as a teacher a lot, but I don't really know if students use it this much. Basically, you can add a folder and you can work on things here. I'll just say practice. You can put things in this folder that you want to save to your resources. So add a file or add a link. So say you want to put all of your financial algebra, so I'll change this to financial algebra. And you want to save everything that you do for financial algebra right here. You can do that. Just go into financial, add a resource, and add a file. Then anything that you make for financial algebra, you can upload right there. This is just a place to save them, basically. And so they're always in your resources. You can even upload from resources. So I'll show you how to do that. Basically, find one of the assignments you have to do, upload a submission, and then you can click resources, and they're right here. So if it's saved to your resources, you can click that and upload that as a submission. So I hope this was helpful for you. That is about all I have. You can ask me any questions if you have them, but that's all I have for now.